Hello, and welcome back to the spoilerCast, the show where we talk about movies and we don't care about spoiling them. My name is Tobias, and with me, as always, is my sister and trusted co-host, Rebecca.
Hello.
Hello, and welcome to this, the new episode. We're going to talk about a new movie today, which we have been doing for most of the year, but sometimes talk about old movies, but this is a new one, a brand new one. I saw Jeremy Johns put his review out yesterday.
You did a thumbs up?
I didn't watch it. I didn't want any opinions before watching myself.
True.
And we watched it technically a day before the review, for the
premiere.
The premiere.
Here in Sweden.
You, unless you're a paid member on YouTube or a Patreon member on patreon.com/don'tmakeascene, you'll be getting this on Saturday. But still, it's pretty new. Yes. By the way, you should check us out on patreon.com/don'tmakeascene or click the members button if you're on YouTube. That way you can get early access to these episodes, plus you get literally hundreds of episodes, exclusive episodes. So yeah, check that out. Also, you'll be supporting us and keeping us ad-free.
Yeah.
Sponsor-free and all that stuff. Which is... very, very apropos for this movie, I suppose. So what movie are we talking about today? Yes, we're talking about The Running Man. Yes. The 2025 Running Man. Written and directed by Edgar Wright. One of my favorite modern directors.
Yeah.
Who's done such classics as Shaun of the Dead, Hot Fuzz, Scott Pilgrim vs. the World,
Last
Baby
Night
Driver,
in Soho?
and of course we are big fans of Last Night in Soho. I guess we're two of very few for some reason. And now he's made the new Running Man.
Yeah.
And you know the story. It's Arnold Schwarzenegger, or in this case, Glenn Powell, running for his life to make money. The blurb on IMDb is: a man joins a game show in which contestants allowed to go anywhere in the world are pursued by hunters hired to kill them. Like we said, stars Glenn Powell, Carl Grossman, Santo Domingo. What's his name? Not Santo Domingo.
David Sayas? That's not who you're talking about.
No, he's in one scene, but David Sayas is in the movie. Yeah.
Lee Pace?
No, the black guy who was the host of the show.
Oh,
Coleman Domingo. Coleman Domingo.
Where
Yeah.
is he?
Goddamn IMDb and their stupid top cast. Although,
Yeah.
Amongst others, William H. Macy, and so on and so on.
Yes.
It's the new adaptation of the book, more than it is a remake of the 1987 Schwarzenegger movie.
Yes.
So while we will be discussing that on patreon.com/don'tmakeascene or the members episodes, we will focus like 95% on the new one in this episode.
Yes.
Of course, having to mention the original one. But let's not dilly-dally. Let's get into the discussion. What did you think of The Running Man, the 2025 version?
I thought it was pretty good. Not fantastic though.
Okay. No.
I had some moments that just felt annoying, dumb, weird, didn't fit in. But overall, it was a fun action movie.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's all I can say without having to talk about specifics.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So what did you think of it?
I liked it quite a bit. I'm slightly biased since I am a huge fan of the original movie. I think it's one of the best 80s action movies, just action movies in general. So judging this more against the book, since this is much closer to the book, the Richard Bachman or Stephen King book, yeah.
Yes.
I'd say this is sometimes better than the book.
Okay.
And
full disclosure, I haven't read the book, so I don't know.
Okay. And sometimes equal to the book. So in all, I think this is better than the book, which is weird. Usually that doesn't happen. But I think that's also colored a lot by my love of the first movie, which is not at all like the book. Like,
no, I'll tell you that much. The first movie that came out about this and this one is very, very different.
Very, very different. Like the only similar thing are some of the names and the fact that he has to run to avoid being killed
for his life.
Yeah, but the way the game show works, his reasons for joining the game show is very different from the original movie.
Fact that there is a network and the game show, I guess, is the same as well, of course. But...
yeah, sure. And I guess the general theme, the general consensus they reach towards the end of the movie about what the movie is about.
Yeah, sure.
That
the
is
moral
similar. The moral
of the story.
Yeah.
That's pretty similar, yeah.
Yeah, but I still like this. It might be the least Edgar Wright-y movie, especially the first act, almost first half.
It's about to be like the first hour at least, which is basically half the movies. Yeah.
Yeah. You don't really feel his touch as much as in movies. Even some of his more, or less personal movies, if you will, stuff like Baby Driver or Last Night in Soho. Towards the end of the movie, though, it just amps up, and you can totally tell that this is an Edgar Wright movie. So I enjoyed the second half a lot more than the first half. Similar to the book. I'll tell you this: the book, I can see why they changed it as much as they did for the original movie, because the book is slow for being a pretty short book. I don't know the exact page number. Not a lot happens in the first half of that book. Like he doesn't encounter any hunters until like late in the book. It's just him hiding out. The book has it's not satirical at all. The original movie being very satirical, and this one definitely amping up the satire.
It's about 256 pages.
Yeah,
by the way,
that's what I would have said. Like below 300.
Yeah.
And that's why I think this was better than the book in some cases, because the hunt doesn't start until like halfway through the book, like 100 pages into the book.
We've talked about that when it comes to books, though, comparing them to movies. Books have more need to build up and tell you stuff when a movie can show you that in like the flash of 10 minutes.
Yeah.
So to set the scene, to set the mood, you kind of need to build up the decay of the city by describing it word for word, and that takes longer than just showing you him in an office at a crappy job.
Yeah.
Going to a crappy building to go home, which took about 10 minutes. Yeah,
it's like 10 minutes before he actually joins the game show like training part, and that is like 50, 60, 70 pages of the book before he actually gets to the games building, which is Jesus Christ. And I of course had read the book before watching this movie, so I was like comparing it to the original movie, and I was like, what? When are he actually going to become the Running Man? What is going on here? And when he becomes the Running Man, it's mostly just sitting in hotels, man.
Yeah. Where's the running, man?
Where's the running, man? Yeah, exactly. Where's the shooting? Where's the explosions?
That's something I have an issue with when it comes to action books as well. It's hard to describe action word for word.
Yes.
Sometimes.
I have read a few action heavy books, like a lot of books that are, based on like video games or like supplementary to video games. There's a lot of like he ran, he jumped, he shot. The bullets were flying all over the room, and he dodge rolled to escape the axe. Oh, click, click, click. Fuck, I gotta reload. Blah blah. And it's so boring. Yep. That's much more fun to watch visually.
Yes, because also that takes 10 pages to read, while it takes 10 seconds to watch.
Yes, exactly.
Which was issue with the Lord of the Rings when they were just walking and walking and walking and walking. It's like, shut the fuck up.
yeah. Quick aside about that. I'll say this. I think that The Return of the King is a boring book. It's not good.
I didn't get past halfway through the first book, so...
Oh, okay. The first book is really good. I think the second book is really good as well. The third book...
I might have been too young when I started reading it, though.
Yeah. I mean, they literally walk for most of that book. It's just like, they walked. Sometimes they crawled. They drank dirty water, flowing through the ground, the ground of Mordor, and then they ate some lentil bread. And then they hid from the orc patrols, and then they walked some more. I'm like, I'm so bored. Where's Aragorn?
100 pages.
Yes.
That's what I felt with the first book, and I was like, no. I was also like 10 years old, so maybe that was why.
I read them when I was like 12 as well.
Anywho,
yeah.
The Running Man.
Running Man. No,
that's why I think the book might be a little bit harder to appreciate, because, you know...
Yeah.
You're especially since you saw the Arnold Schwarzenegger movie first, you kind of have something to expect.
Yeah.
So then you're like, when is I know there's going to be action, so when is it? That's the thing.
Yeah.
If you didn't know that, maybe it would have been a better book.
Sure. Yeah, but it also suffers from it's not as early in his writing career as The Long Walk, but it suffers from this like very angry revolutionary anti-government, anti-capitalism, which sure, yes, of course, those are all good things, more or less, but it's so
preachy.
Very, very. The book is even more preachy than the movie was with all that stuff.
The movie is very preachy at some points.
The movie gets very preachy. We'll discuss that more later. But when the movie ended, you turned to me and went, and I was like, what?
Well, yeah, we'll get to that when it comes to details. But I was not a fan of the end.
Oh, okay.
I'll tell you that much.
Just like The Long Walk, though, they changed the ending from the book. The book ends
I assumed so much.
Pretty differently, yeah.
Especially how they portrayed it. I'm assuming, like, I thought that maybe the ending was similar, but the way they showed it in the movie just felt so cheesy and off-putting almost.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll save it for when we do spoilers, because I can't really tell you what it is without spoiling a certain aspect of the movie.
Also,
we're not that far in.
No. Also, if you listen to our members only episode, patreon.com/don'tmakeascene,
sure,
click the members button. When we talked about, it was supposed to be about IP rights, but it became more of a general discussion about capitalism. Yeah. I think as someone who was for a long time was very like pro-capital, like, yeah, it's not a perfect system, but it's the one that's worked the best and all that, and like that's why I'm pro-capital and all that. I have grown up in the last few years and definitely become more anti-capitalist. So the movie, and I know no offense, but I think you're still kind of stuck in the what's good about capitalism. You haven't really,
to a certain degree,
reached that point where you see the bad before the good of capitalism. Not that that's something we're going to discuss, but I'm just saying.
I can tell you that I understand that who the bad guys are in this movie. I know that much.
Yeah.
I'm not that dumb.
Yeah.
And I don't agree with them.
No.
But I think Glenn Powell's character is taking it a bit too far sometimes.
Yes. There are ways to play the game that he just doesn't.
Yeah. I don't even remember what his name was anymore. Richard
Ben Richards.
Ben Richard.
Richard Bachman is Stephen King, who wrote the book.
Right.
Yeah. But he's written so angrily, so frustrated with everything that at points you're almost like on Killian's side, both in the book and this, like just go.
Shut up, man.
Just take the money, man.
Take the money and run, quite literally.
Take the money and run. Use the money. Although they do more in the movie than in the book. point out that if he takes the money, he'll be part of the system in a way where he doesn't really have the power to change anything.
Yeah, because money, you need way more money than that to be able to do anything.
And that is the toxicity of capitalism.
Yes.
Like, if I just get money, I can change things from inside the system. Like, no. As soon as you're inside the system, you're stuck in the system. Yeah, so you have to be a cringy, like, Viva la Revolution character.
You'll get sucked in and so comfortable that you're like, man, I don't know.
Yeah.
I could do more, but I don't know if I want to, because then I'm not comfortable anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sort of like
Also...
Oh, yeah?
I don't think I saw too much of like you said, we didn't see Edgar Wright in this movie, like his style, until maybe towards the second half. When what's his name? Michael
Cera.
Sarah. I was about to say Cena, but that's not him.
No.
Michael Cera. That part of the movie, yes, that was very Edgar Wright to me.
Yeah.
But before that, I was like,
there were
not so sure.
Little parts here and there. There was a lot of like
it
editing the movie to the beat of the music and a lot of like little visual things and
It almost felt like someone who tried to mimic Edgar Wright's style instead of actually being him. It was a little bit like,
yeah,
sure.
Which also comes with the territory since he's making a big budget like studio movie.
Yeah.
That is based on.
I was about to do action movie, but no, he's done action movies. That's not
action movies.
Fair.
But yeah, like comparing this to Hot Fuzz, which is just like 100% pure Edgar Wright madness. This doesn't even come close, I would say.
No. No, I think maybe he has done big movies, of course.
Oh, yeah.
The scale of how this movie is with the number of actors and the size of like the sets and stuff like that felt almost bigger than he usually does.
Yes, this is definitely his biggest movie.
Yeah, and maybe that just didn't mesh with his style then, I guess.
Yeah, and I know that he has his own style and has even like quit other movies because they wouldn't let him do the movies the way he wanted it to. He was supposed to be the original director for Ant-Man and he quit because of creative differences, i.e. he didn't want to make the movie the way they told him to make the movie, so he quit.
Yeah.
And didn't do movie.
I totally see that.
Didn't do a movie for 7 years until he made Baby Driver.
Is it really that long between?
Yeah, he did Scott. No, not 4 years because he did World's
End at 2013.
Yeah, and then in 2017 he made
17 it was Baby Driver.
Baba Driver.
Baba.
Yeah. So this was his first proper like corporate job, so to say, director for hire.
Yeah.
Because every other movie has been his original script, inspired of other things, of course.
Sure, but like his personal project.
Yeah, exactly. So I that's why you don't see it as much, but I still think he put his spin on it. Like if they just got a regular like yes man, I know he doesn't work anymore because of he's a scumbag, but like if it's a good example. Like if they picked someone like Brett Ratner, this would have been so like toothless and boring, and there would probably be more action, but it would not have been as much fun.
Who did oh no.
Which one?
That's also a remake of an 80s Arnold Schwarzenegger movie, I think. Where he's a cop in the high rise. What's that movie called?
Cop in the high rise?
Yeah.
Die Hard?
No. It's like a robot cop, but it's not RoboCop.
Total Recall?
Yes.
When he thinks he's a secret agent and has to go to Mars to free the people on Mars.
No, not that one. Maybe it's not Arnold Schwarzenegger. Fuck it. I was thinking of that director. If they used that director, it would have been a completely different movie. But I can't for the life of me think of either the name of the movie or the director. So
you mean
fuck it. Never mind.
RoboCop?
No, it's not RoboCop. I think
when they made a 2014 movie starring Joel Kinnaman, Swedish guy. That's not that's an 80s action movie, one of the best 80s action movies, but it's not a Schwarzenegger movie.
Well, all the 80s action movies are Schwarzenegger movies in my head.
No!
They're all the same.
No! Anyway.
Anywho.
Yeah.
We need Dread, by the way. It's Dread. I just figured it out. It's Dread.
Oh, that's Sylvester Stallone. And I
Right.
think
Same shit.
the director for that is Danny Cannon, who kind of didn't make much after that because that movie flopped, even though it is kind of fun.
No, the 2012 one is directed by Pete Travis.
Yeah, but I was thinking of the 93.
No, I'm thinking of the new one, of course.
Oh, sure.
I feel like this would have been... Not that I've seen a lot of his other movies, I just realized. But it's more that kind of movie. But that might have been too dark.
Oh, if Pete Travis did it.
Yeah, did The Running Man, I mean.
Yeah, that would have been too dark. I mean, I guess it could have worked for the source material. But I think they wanted to definitely, like, distance themselves from the original movie. Because it's its own thing. They wanted to adapt the book more. But they still wanted... Because when everyone thinks of The Running Man, they think of Arnold Schwarzenegger saying...
Yeah.
Saying, I'll break your neck like a chicken.
Yeah.
They don't think of the book.
No. I didn't even know it was a book, if I'm being honest.
Okay, yeah. So they definitely wanted to add or include some of the satire from the original movie and some of the more zany comedy, chaos from that movie.
Which they also had a little Easter egg.
Yeah. I kind of wanted it to be more, but I'm glad that at least we got that.
I was afraid it would be more, and I was like, wait.
When they mentioned the
president, this character, be very against this.
I'll say that, well, because it's not a spoiler. There is a Schwarzenegger cameo, but he's not in the movie. It's a picture of him. All the new dollars, the new money they have, has Arnold Schwarzenegger on it. I'm guessing as like a president or the president.
Yeah.
Or something. No. And when they talked
I was afraid he would be a person in the movie, and I was like, but wouldn't that go against everything he fought for in the first movie?
So this would have been like a soft reboot / sequel, you mean?
Yeah.
Like technically the last one that wouldn't have worked because of how the old one ends,
That's what I'm saying. That's like, what did he do? Did he succumb to the money?
Yeah. However, before we get into spoilers, because I think this kind of movie we need to discuss specific things that happens in the movie. Just say like, if you're looking for a good action movie, though, Oh yeah, I think this is rated R, which is fun because there was a lot more fucks and a lot more
swearing and blood
and gore than you get in a PG-13 movie. Although it's not overly gory.
It's not gory. It's just blood.
Yeah, could have been a little more, just to make it more fun. But it's
very realistic
R rating.
Blood, though.
Sure, yeah.
So that might be a little bit too icky for some people.
Yeah,
it looks too real.
Yeah, but if you're looking for good action, if you're looking for a remake of the original, no, it's not that. Watch that instead.
Yeah.
There's a great 4K Blu-ray you can buy. It's also streaming on Netflix and Sony.
Netflix, right? Netflix in Sweden at least.
But if you just want a random action movie, a good action movie, definitely check it out.
Go for it. Yeah.
Glenn Powell is just as magnetic as ever. I'm
glad he had the opportunity to change costumes as much as he did in this one as well. Yeah. Much like with the Hitman. Yeah. And it's kind of fun.
Have you seen the streaming show he's in, Chad Powers? It's also
no, not yet.
Masquerading as someone else the entire time. It seems to be a thing.
What's with him and masquerades?
Dressing up in other clothes and masks.
He just wants to dress up, man.
Yeah.
Different characters all the time.
Yeah, like I wrote in my I did review it on Letterboxd already. I said that Glenn Powell proves once again that he's one of the best like modern movie stars.
One of the most interesting movie stars right now.
Yeah. No offense to his acting ability, but I would call him a star more than an actor.
Oh yeah, I don't see him doing like dramas.
Heavy dramas. Although we've seen that before, how they want to switch up and like, I don't want to be known as, the hot guy, who always takes his shirt off, because he always does. Does. For a very good reason.
For a very good reason.
So maybe, he did Hitman, where I think he got to show off his acting chops a little bit more. But
it's still not very dramatic.
No,
It's not fucking Jane Austen or something.
No. Well, maybe in the future,
Maybe.
we'll get to see him really flex his acting abilities. And I look
He'll play
forward to
Mr.
that.
Darcy and have to act by like squeezing his fist tighter when he's aroused or whatever the fuck it is. I don't remember.
I haven't read that book, but I've seen the movie.
Me neither, but I've seen one of the movies.
Yeah. So it's a recommend for me. Definitely.
Yes. No, definitely.
However,
Now,
yes.
spoilers
from here on out, because I think we've hit... yeah, definitely, yeah. So if you don't want anything spoiled, go watch the movie, then come back, watch and finish the episode, of course.
Yes. And let us know what you thought in the comments, or tweet at us or something. I don't know. I don't know what we do anymore.
I don't use Twitter. I even stopped using Instagram. I'm
Same.
more or less
Kinda.
off social media.
So YouTube, if you want to comment, I guess.
Yes, exactly. So you have been warned. From here on out, spoilers. 1, 2, 3. Spoilers. Now.
So when
when the guy from SNL dies,
like everyone kind of dies. Sort
everyone
of.
dies. Yeah. When
Or not. I'm not sure, if I'm being honest.
Yeah. What? What do you mean?
That was kind of vague sometimes when some people died or didn't die, you know?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Who was the guy from SNL?
The first running man to die. The guy who buys a breakfast burrito.
Is he from SNL?
He's from a comedy collective called Please Don't Destroy. They do all the digital shorts on SNL. I think he's on SNL, or he was at least up until last year or this year.
I haven't watched SNL in a while.
They're the new Lonely Island, but not as funny. They're still funny, but not as funny as Lonely Island. But they kind of took over the Lonely Island shtick of doing the digital shorts for SNL. They've done some funny stuff. A lot of their skits are based around them writing skits for the famous guest each week.
Oh.
So a lot of their skits are in their writing room, and then the guest comes in and they're like, "We have this zany idea," and then hilarity ensues.
He wrote Miley's New Year's Eve party, both 2021 and 2022.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Anywho,
I know that. Yeah.
He was not my favorite actor in this movie, nor my favorite character, so I don't really care about him.
He's not really in it that much.
No, he was a bit annoying for the few moments he was in, and then he's gone.
Yeah. He was pretty close to his character in the book, though.
Okay. I was about to say that there is still like 3 runners, right? That's still a thing.
Richards, Laughlin, and Janice, or whatever his name was.
Jenny Laughlin.
No,
he was
that's
Jenkins.
the girl.
Tim Jenkins.
Right.
Right.
That was kind of funny though, because they changed the gender of Laughlin. In the book, it's a guy.
Okay.
And in the original movie, it's a guy. And in the original movie, it's a guy that looks a lot like the guy in this movie who plays Jenkins. So I was like, why didn't you just put him in the Laughlin role? But then the character is very different, so he wouldn't have fit, I suppose. So you had where should we start with spoilers? You want to go exactly why you went in the end?
So, we could. The in the end for me was the whole thing with the anarchist. Was that what he called himself? His little newsfeed thingy that he made, his YouTube videos. I didn't like them, and that was like how we got certain things explained to us. Kind of felt a little cheap, almost. It's like cut to YouTube video. I don't know. It just felt off. I didn't like that.
I liked it because, good independent media is mostly on YouTube nowadays.
Sure.
So, and it also because of the network owns every other show on TV or Freevee. So if you want to get your message out there, you gotta go YouTube.
Yeah, no, I get it, but I didn't like it.
Okay.
I just thought it looked cheap. It bugged me. I would have been more okay with it if we saw the screen it was on and not that it was what we saw, you know?
Okay. I kind of like that.
I don't know. I just also he just looked ridiculous. I couldn't stand him. Was it the guy, the older brother? Was it him? Right.
Yeah, because he showed him the tape.
Maybe he's just an editor. I don't know.
No, that was him. Yeah.
Okay. No, not a fan of that part. That felt weird to me. That's all I have to say about that, I guess.
Yeah. Well,
that's
it.
I'm kidding. Also, like you said, Glenn Powell's character was a bit too angry.
Yeah, which is in the book as well. Like from the very beginning, he is very angry. They captured that very well in the movie.
Okay.
And when the movie starts, it's like it doesn't really make sense for him to be that angry. It makes sense later.
Yeah.
And I think it's a choice, both in the book and in this movie, to not give us a bunch of exposition in the beginning, like in the future, the network owns everything and blah 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 blah.
No, that was made clear throughout the movie. Well enough.
Yeah. But it is a little jarring then in the beginning. Like, yeah, we know it's a dystopian and everything, but he's like violently angry against everyone. Was just like,
yeah.
It's a little off-putting, and it's a little off-putting in the book as well, until you get into it a bit, and he's been running for a while, and you really understand the scope of how bad things are. Then you're like, okay, I get it now. But he is kind of unlikable.
He is very unlikable. I understand that he was angry even when he auditioned, so to speak, when he got in the first queue, when he had to try to help the old dude, and he wound up getting to the back of the queue again.
Yeah.
Like, I get it that he's angry because he obviously doesn't like the system.
Yeah.
But the little rage outbursts felt so on-off, how it's just... And all of a sudden he was fucking
very
angry,
explosive.
smashing things. It's very explosive, and I don't personally understand that kind of anger, so I guess that's maybe why it jarred me a little bit.
Yeah, especially if you want to get into the games, maybe you shouldn't like smash their screens and like, do that. It's when weird you're in that the
they
game.
Even like, yeah, we like him, we want him on TV. It's like, are you sure?
Well, it's better explained in the book that because of his super anti-authoritarian, style and his anger, he is a perfect match for the Running Man, like, because it's someone that the public can really hate.
Sure, yeah, that's true.
And I like towards the end when they try to like, hey, we can make you a star of our new show where we have a sister show to the Running Man where we literally just follow the hunters. Like, we need someone like you with that anger and all that. That's even more hammered home in the book.
Okay.
So that they gave him like special treatment. Because when he gets his little card in the beginning, like, and go up in this elevator and you're gonna be part of the show. The girl in the cubicle, it's a girl there. She like stamps or she clips his card in the corner, so they know special. That he's gonna go to the Running Man because we can use him for the new show we're playing. Yeah. Here it's not as clear, but if you read the book, you're like, that's that part. Yeah.
Yeah, I get it when you kind of get it explained throughout, but at first I'm like, are you sure you want someone this angry with the system to be in a show where he is literally allowed to kill?
Yeah.
And if he wins, he just gets to go free?
Yeah.
With a large sum of money? Like, is that really the kind of person you want to give money to? Even if he fails, his family would probably be kind of similar,
Yeah. But as we find out, first of all, the game is rigged, even though they say it isn't. Yeah. And
obviously.
That's the point. They wanted someone with that rage.
But were they expecting him to actually give in? Or did they kind of know that, well, he is going to fuck us over?
I think they expected him to give in, just like with McCone.
Yeah.
Who was the
So he was just a tiny bit too angry to actually give in to their money scheme.
Yeah.
That's why he was the wrong person technically, but they thought we can convince him with enough money.
Yeah, exactly. But no,
I guess they fucked up by saying that they killed his family.
Yeah,
that's honestly where it went too far, and he was like, you know what? I'll kill everyone. I don't care anymore.
Which is funny because in the book, is it okay if I spoil the book?
Yeah, go for it.
Because then it's the same thing. They're on the plane. He has the lady as a hostage, and McConaughey's on the plane and all that. And they contact him to say that, well, your family is dead, so there's not even a point of you. Like we're taking control over the plane. You're gonna lose, but we can make you a star on the network, and like because your family's dead. But in the book, his family, because he keeps sending the money that he makes throughout the show to them, so they have money. They already, with that little bit of money he sends, they're still like 1,000 times richer than anyone where they live in the slums. They get robbed and murdered because they have money.
Which so, like, they explain away here that they have the family protection agency, or whatever they call it.
Yeah, but then that the hunters killed him or killed the family. Yeah, which I thought was, I don't know if it was better, but I think it worked better for the movie. Yep. But then also in the book, it's not 100% clear because he keeps saying you're bluffing, just like in this. Like how can I know if you're actually telling the truth? In the book, we don't actually see them surviving in the end, so I think they're dead in the book, which is horrible.
Yeah. And
instead of him, escaping from the plane, he gets his guts slashed out, just like in the movie. But there, it's a gun wound, and he literally is like holding in his intestines, but they're falling out, and they get snagged on like seats and the dead guys, and he's like, oh. And instead of escaping, he takes control of the plane, and with his last breath, he steers it towards the network building and crashes it into the building, killing Killian. Like the last thing that happens is Killian looking out through the wall of windows that is his office. Seeing the plane coming towards him, and just before the plane crashes into the building, Killian thought he could see Richards in the cockpit, and there it ends. So they don't have a missile in that one. No, he just crashes it in and destroys the building. But then the book just ends there. It's like, oh, okay.
It doesn't matter if the family lived or died, if I'm being honest, because he's dead. So
yeah,
and we're supposed to see everything from his point of view.
So I'm glad the family survived. I'm glad he survived.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a cop out, but there was an escape pod in the cockpit. Okay, whatever. But it's also it's not so much a downer ending. Sure, no. He stuck it to the man by killing them, but they're just gonna replace Killian. Like,
yeah.
In the book as well, he kind of starts changing that, and the people start cheering for him instead of hating him and all that. So that the revolution starts, but we don't really get to see it because he dies, and then the book ends because it's all from his perspective. Here, at least, we get to see, because he survives, we get to see the revolution actually happen a little bit.
Exactly.
And opens it up for sequels.
Which I'm a little bit afraid of. I don't think I want a sequel.
I don't know. Because it's this kind of movie, fuck it. Call it the run. I don't know. Running Man 2 would be a weird title, but like the Angry
Hunter
Man.
6.
Yeah. And it's just a full on like a war movie or whatever. I don't think they're gonna do that.
No. That would be like the newer Terminator movies, kind of. It was just war and it's just bad. I don't know.
Yeah. And sure, this movie is technically not out yet, but judging from how many seats were empty in our theater, I don't think this. I mean, it's probably gonna do fine.
Actually,
box office wise, but I don't think
this
it's gonna
was
be a huge
technically
success.
Sneak preview.
Yes, so it's not gonna be it's never gonna be full one of those days.
No, because also like it's a fucking Thursday, like 2 weeks before most people get paid.
Yeah.
They all know the premiere is tomorrow. But looking at the bought tickets already, it's not that good.
No. I think they really banked on the fact that people know the Running Man name, but I mean it's a movie that's almost 40 years old.
That too, since I hadn't read the book and I didn't even realize it was a book first until you mentioned it.
Yeah.
In my mind, it's like, why call this the Running Man? Why try to bank on that name?
Yeah, because I don't even think
they could have
original
literally
was
called this something else and just left it as is. And unless you've read the book, you would not be like bothered at all.
Yeah. Like the original has a lower Metascore. This has a kind of a low Metascore. It's a 57 Metascore. Pretty low. I haven't read any reviews yet because I wanted to save that. The old one though has a 45. But the box office, yeah, it wasn't even that big of a hit. I think it's become more of a cult hit later. I mean, it had a budget of $27 million, the original, and it grossed worldwide a little over 38. So they broke even.
Yeah,
counting with PR and everything. So it wasn't a huge hit, but because it has Schwarzenegger, it has survived on his legacy, and it has become more of a cult classic now, I think.
Yeah.
But it's still not a movie that people talk when they talk about, like, the classic Schwarzenegger movies. They talk about the Terminator. They talk about Predator. They talk about Total Recall, movies like that. This one doesn't get mentioned that much.
I had to open Metacritic and see like how big the span was between the worst and the best. Yeah. The best one gives it 100. The Telegraph.
Okay.
The short blurb is just it's perhaps Wright's first feature to feel in a positive way like the work of a director for hire. Yeah. Every flourish and trick here isn't in service of a singular creative vision so much as a great rumbling excitement machine. Yeah. However, the worst one is 20.
Jesus. Okay.
By the Times. And the blurb reads, it all ends with a grossly emetic monologue about how evil mass media is trying to make us hate each other so they can steal from us. And the Running Man is not part of the mass media. How? Anywho, still, who doesn't love Shaun of the Dead?
Yeah, and that is the problem. We've talked about that before. Like, it's really strange when you make an anti-capitalist, anti-establishment movie when you're part of the
establishment.
Part of the establishment. Like,
yeah.
Once again, everyone's favorite socialist movie, Parasite, like, it was like an $80 million movie backed by Samsung.
Yeah.
Like, come on. Like, how serious can you take the criticism when it's held up by corporate money from Korea? And this is a little bit similar.
Yes.
But I mean, then you can say that about every like revolution movie, like you
unless it's a historical movie. Like, yeah. Are you really critiquing your overlords? Hello.
Yeah. When the movie opens with a big Paramount logo, like, yeah,
like you are the problem, dumbass.
Yeah, it's a little
hypocritical.
A little hypocritical, yeah.
At the same time, I get it though, because like even if all companies are evil, individuals aren't evil, and sometimes individuals greenlight things who work within the company will use the company money to do good things.
Sure, and I mean,
but a movie isn't that. A movie's just, hey, we'll make money off of this, so sure, critique us all you want.
Yeah. And
which is kind of what they did in The Running Man. They wanted him to yell about the big man being the issue so they could get better views. They wanted him to be explosive and violent and rude because, hey, views.
Yeah.
Money.
Yeah. And I mean, the criticism is valid, though.
Sure.
Like we're inundated with slop and have been for a long, long time, but it's like reached a fever pitch in the last few years. Like post-pandemic, like TV or streaming as it is now, it's just garbage.
Oh yeah, I haven't seen a good streaming show since House of the Dragon.
First season.
Like, I kind of liked, but it's a whole nother level of enjoyment, the first season of The Summer I Turned Pretty.
I didn't watch that.
But that's a whole, like, the same way I still like reading teen books because it's cutesy and romantic.
Sure. Yeah.
That always works, unfortunately.
Yeah, but this definitely, definitely comments more on the reality show.
Yes.
I mean, they literally have a fake Kardashians in this.
Yes.
The
Was it the Americanas?
Yeah.
I think they kind of like quoted, like misquoted, of course, but like they stole a scenario from the Kardashian show from some season and just rewrote it a little bit and calling her feet like stinky frog feet or whatever she said.
Yeah.
But like they've had that issue, like, oh, you stole my shoes, Mom, tell her. They've had that in the Kardashians, I promise you.
Yeah. No, but that like I said, that is the most valid criticism, I think. That we're inundated with so much brain dead content nowadays.
Yeah.
Yes, starting with reality shows. But like compare the first celebrity reality show, which actually, I mean, maybe there were some proto stuff before, but the Osbournes was the first like celebrity family who let cameras into their homes.
That's true, yeah.
On that level. I recently, when Ozzy died, rest in peace, all that. I rewatched the first episode because they just uploaded it. I think they own the show now, so they just uploaded it on their own channel.
Oh.
It's so different than something like the Kardashians. Now, I have never seen a full episode of the Kardashians, but I've seen clips.
Either. Yeah.
Or stuff like Love Island, more the more game showy stuff. It's just brain dead garbage, and that show was definitely more like chaotic, fun, poking fun, but also a very lovable or affectionate portrayal of one of the masters of heavy metal and rock and roll.
It also felt more real.
Yeah, it wasn't. Yeah, it wasn't
unfiltered.
As polished. Yeah, because that was just. We have cameras here, and maybe it was like, say that again. Nowadays, reality shows aren't real. There's nothing real about reality shows.
All of them are scripted.
It's all scripted. It's all wrestling nowadays. It's like all made up.
They're like, okay, yeah, someone's birthday is actually coming up, but you have to do it big, right?
Yeah.
Not just for your own money, but like we'll pay you to make it even bigger.
Yeah.
When you go into that room now, can you just be mad at her for no reason?
Yeah. Have you seen anything of it's another like recent one that I know a lot of people hate watch, the Secret Lives of Mormon Wives?
I've seen someone talk about it. I haven't seen the show.
I haven't seen the show either. I've seen clips and then I've seen people talk about it. Papa Meat made, I think, 2 long episodes where he went through the first and second season.
Oh no! And I just saw an ex-Mormon kind of complain about it.
Yeah, it's all fake. It's all fake. Especially since they didn't even like try to like show the real life from beginning because they were all TikTok stars.
Yeah, of course
it's so like edited and touched up for the screens. So then when they made an actual show about them, it's even more that.
Yeah, because I was about to say that too. Like, even social media is so touched up for the screens now that, like, people fake their content for content,
Yeah, it's
like,
not real.
They fake a haul of things they want to buy for whatever, like back to school or boo baskets or whatever the fuck it's called.
Yeah.
And then they either return the things or if they have enough money, just throw it out.
Yeah.
They don't actually use it. Like, or they even sometimes just film in the store that I'm buying all of this, and then they don't actually buy anything.
Yeah. And it's all to keep our eyes glued to the screen so we don't think about how the world is slowly falling apart outside.
Yes.
Just like here, the freebies, which is the new... Everyone gets to watch TV because every house has a freebie, but you can't turn it off. And it's 24/7 reality game shows. It's just to numb the masses into not thinking about how terrible life is. I mean, that even happens to Glenn Powell's character, where he is obviously like fed up with it all and he doesn't even care about it. But he still watches it. Whenever there's downtime and he has nothing better to do, he just keeps watching.
Even though he mutes it, he goes like, what did they say? And he has to unmute it.
Yeah.
It's that morbid curiosity that you can't really escape. It's almost like FOMO.
Yeah.
Like, I want to know what everyone's talking about, so I can't not scroll. I can't not turn on that YouTube. If every commentary channel is talking about it, I have to see at least one so I can be in on the discussion when I get to the office tomorrow.
Yeah. So that way, the fact that he does use the show to kind of spread the message of stop watching and start watching the people who make the show.
Yeah.
Kind of the who watches the watchers kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is a good subversion of or it's a good way to spread the message. But
Yes.
in reality, that would never happen because they wouldn't let that happen. You get something like this, which is, like I said, admirable but toothless criticism, which isn't going to change anything.
No, this movie isn't going to make anyone go, "Oh yeah, maybe I should just not scroll on social media and turn my eyes towards Zach Zuckerberg." What the fuck is his name?
Who, Facebook guy?
Yeah.
Zuckerberg?
The
Zuckerbot? Yeah.
Yeah. Criticize him. First of all, he doesn't care.
No.
He's already receiving so much critique, so he doesn't care.
Yeah. He has been the bad guy since the beginning.
Yeah.
That's I don't know, have you seen the movie The Social Network, which came out 5 years after Facebook?
Never
was a
gotten
thing?
around to it.
Okay, great.
But I know that he
movie.
is a douchebag.
Yeah. But I mean, yeah, it's too big to fail because I remember back in the day he watched that movie in the Facebook office with some of the employees, and he was like, "Yeah, it was a good." He doesn't sound like that. I don't know what he kind of sounds like that. It was a good movie. A little bit unfair portrayal, maybe, but it was a good movie.
Yeah. However, I heard of a new trend on social media, which might be leaning towards this, of the Alpha, whatever the fuck the younger ones are called. Some of them have turned to I don't know what they call it, but they kind of turn everything off and they just sit on the floor for 15 minutes, just to be they're trying. They say something "Oh no, I'm just trying to find myself again, find reality again or something."
So we used to call meditation, or what's it called?
They're practicing being bored.
Yes. Because
they're so used to being constantly entertained somehow.
Yeah, getting that the dopamine shot.
Yeah, which honestly, same. When I'm working, I have either music or a random YouTube video running, or a movie even. Even when I'm trying to write, I have to have background music, or I'll switch app and I'll start scrolling on Instagram or something. Yeah. Which is terrible.
Yeah.
It's absolutely terrible.
I had that conversation with a friend over Halloween when I was visiting him. And we didn't really get into the whole how bad it is, but he just said I literally can't not have any
background noise or something.
Background noise. He has to have something going on in the background. And it's I'm more or less the same. I don't like I said, I don't doom scroll. I did. I didn't really use Instagram. I did a few years ago. Not a lot, but a decent amount. But then I didn't use Instagram at all, more or less, until this summer. Because I have a friend who keeps sending me funny reels, and I was like, "Oh man, I want to see more of those funny reels." And the algorithm just instantly caters to your sense of humor and your interests.
Yeah.
So all summer up until last month, not all the time, but when I started scrolling, I could scroll for hours.
Yeah.
On Instagram Reels, just next funny video, ha 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 ha.
I don't want to see my screen time. But I can tell you that it's honestly, today's not that bad. I've had worse.
Yeah.
Today's only 6 hours.
My screen time is probably not that high, but I do listen to old Comtown episodes and podcasts all the time. But it's I don't watch it; I just have it on in the background. But I do watch a lot of YouTube as well.
Fair enough. 1.5 hours of those 6 hours was Facebook Messenger because I had a video call with my sister-in-law.
Yeah.
But I spent while working an hour on Instagram, an hour on YouTube.
Yeah.
And then I also watched a movie today. So Netflix, and that was on my tab. So that's an hour 40 on having something in the background, you know?
Yeah.
And then I listen to a lot of music today, and that's when, you know, my screen is off by then, of course. But that's still, like, maybe I have 3 hours of music.
But that's
terrible.
That's I mean,
but that's
yes.
a good day.
That's
a good day.
at least better than just scrolling and having your eyes locked to the screen.
On some days, I'll have, like, 6 hours of just Instagram.
Yeah, that's
terrible.
That's why I still have the app on my phone, but that's because instead of scrolling now, I just watch the reels that my friend sends to me. So I watch like 10 reels that he sent, and I'm like, oh, no, I'm done. Put it down.
Yeah.
Because like there were some days, I remember specifically one night I was staying over at our parents' house, and I was going to bed, and it was just, I'm just gonna, because I think it brought up, because I had a bunch of reels from him, so like, I'm gonna just watch these before I like go to
bed,
sleep.
Actually.
And that was like around midnight, I think. I was like, I'm just going to watch this. And I literally scrolled until 5 a.m. And I was like, shit, I need to at least sleep a little bit now. and that happened a few times. I was like, I can't do this anymore. So I removed it from my front screen, but I still have it on my phone. I should delete it, but I don't want to.
Well, I'll give myself that much. My Instagram is very niche. It's very niche.
Yeah.
It's all K-pop. That's it.
Okay, yeah. Mine
and fan fiction. That's it. It's K-pop fan fiction. 100% though. So it's and positive messages, you know, when you're like kind of like, oh, you deserve a hug today kind of things.
Yeah.
It's not influencers and shit like that.
No, I don't have that either.
Whew. I do have that, unfortunately, on YouTube, and those are difficult to scroll past sometimes. YouTube Shorts are dangerous.
I never watch YouTube Shorts because I know that is, or at least because the only way I see YouTube Shorts is through our dad. He has gotten stuck on YouTube Shorts, and it is, and I don't, maybe it's because it's specifically catered to him, the algorithm, and it scrolls on his own, but that is just pure brain rot. Pure. He's like a fucking Gen Zer, just like watching like.
I have the like enough mind power to at least like press the I do not like this and don't show me this channel if it's garbage.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to like train my algorithm, but it's hard. I don't know how many of those fucking stupid AI ASMR videos that come up where they're like, slice glass fruit. And I was like, stop! I don't like this. Don't show me this shit. Because it's so dumb.
At least I'll say that. My Instagram reels are at least like skits or memes. It's not, I mean, that's still brain
more
rot.
YouTube.
But,
that's
okay,
more
for me,
YouTube
that's
for me.
Instagram. For me, that's Instagram.
No. Instagram is very, very niche.
It immediately understood that I like racist memes. So that's all I got.
Oh God.
Oh, so I mean, I'm not saying that's good, but at least it's not pure brain rot.
No, but some parts of YouTube is fucking pure brain rot, and it's so hard to get rid of it.
Yeah, that's one thing. I don't randomly scroll on YouTube. I watch my channels. And if I see some like video essay or documentary that's interesting, I don't watch like meme compilations or stuff like that. The closest to that is Daily Dose of Internet, but those are 8-minute videos. That's it, and they're pretty harmless.
I have mainly commentary channels on YouTube.
No,
but it still caters to the brain rot because they talk about brain rot.
I stopped. I watch some commentary videos, but not regularly anymore, because I did that a few years ago, and it was pretty bad back then, but I stopped because it's just slop. Even
it's weird though.
Even channels I thought was like good back then, like did like pretty decent like content, they just do slop now, and it's just like I can't watch this.
The funny thing is that some of them are trying to do what Running Man is trying to do. They're trying to like de-influence people. Mm-hmm. Problem is, it's not working.
No,
because them sitting and complaining about this TikTok is showing you the TikTok is still showing you the fucking TikTok.
Yeah,
Like, you're still watching it getting influenced, even if someone's sitting on the side saying, that's so wasteful, that's so dumb.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm still watching it and going, that looks pretty.
Yeah.
Like, you're still feeding me the fucking brain rot.
Yeah.
Your voice on the side or in between, it's not de-influencing me.
Yeah. And that's, to get back to Running Man, good of you to mention it.
Yes.
That is, I think it should have, but at the same time, yeah, I say it should have commented more on that aspect than the system is rigged. But it is they're kind of
intermingling it.
Yeah. But since they're also trying to make a fun action movie, they can't have too much criticism. I think proper criticism of stuff like this needs to come from smaller movies that are made not as attached to the system, but also doesn't have to have action scenes and explosions every 10 minutes.
Because that's also kind of brain rot. It's like, we're telling you this important message, but I know you won't focus if we talk about it for an hour. So, explosions, action, fighting in between. It's having
your cake and eating it.
Yeah, but now I was thinking of what's it called? Oh no, that runner game that they have on the side.
Oh, Subway Surfer.
It's having Subway Surfer on the side when you're talking about something.
Yeah, a little bit like that. Yeah.
Or like the people who read like Reddit stories but have it to the video of some Minecraft dude just jumping around on a course.
Oh yeah,
that they're talking about like deep stuff sometimes, but it's jumping. I can't focus on what you're saying.
Yeah, I don't watch that stuff. No,
I
a lot
press not interested every single time now, but they still pop up. I can't.
I clicked on one of those though. It was some sort of role playing thing. He was like the worst DM of all time. I was like, oh okay, I want to hear what this DM did. But it was just him reading a Reddit post. It was just like, and not even like trying to make it dramatic. He just read it,
just read it straight up and down. Yeah, I know.
I've been running this game for like 10 years, and it's been a lot of fun with all my friends. But then over the summer, I took a break, and my friend started a game, so I could join him as a player. And it's like, no. Tell me a story. Don't just read someone else's story.
There's too many people doing that stuff now where they're just showing us someone else's content as a way of just like their content. It's like, is that not just stealing?
A little bit.
Even fucking Smosh is doing it. They have one episode per week or so where they're just reading "Am I the Asshole" and talk slightly about it. But they're still just reading someone's Reddit story.
I don't watch that at all. I watch some Smosh, but I never watch it because it's so
I like their Beppardy, that's about it.
Beppardy is very funny, because it's a game show. Or whenever they play video games, it's funny. Like when they play Mario Party, but their goal is to be the worst.
Right.
That's funny. Because they're doing something different. Yeah. If you want like someone reads just reading other people's Reddit posts, but at least put some effort into it, Creepcast.
Oh, yeah.
Creepcast does it well. Because, there's some, they dramatize it with Hunter doing different voices and all that, and they have the music in the background, and they pause to comment on it from time to time. Although I don't watch a lot of it either, because I think the r/no sleep is they're part of another problem where we don't tell stories anymore, we just have lore. They're not stories about characters, it's just lore, like, and then the monsters came from the fog, and day 10, the window was cracked from a green mist, and no, I want to know what the character thinks about the green mist. I don't care about the green mist. I care about the person being in the green mist.
How scared they are, what they're thinking.
I want a story. I don't want a backstory.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So if Running Man gave us anything, it's that the internet's bad.
Yeah, which we know already. Yeah.
Yeah. I guess that's also one of my like. I didn't like it too much because it was very heavy on the commentary. To the point where it felt kind of like, but I don't care. I'm not here to watch it for the commentary. I'm here to watch it for the action.
Yeah. And it's like telling you like, oh, did you know that the powers that be are trying to like lull you into not caring about them ruining the world by showing you slop on the internet? Yeah, I know. We didn't really need the Running Man. Oh, but then people would say, but we need it now because it's worse than ever. Yeah, that's because...
But the people who are going to go watch this are not going to understand that.
No, yeah, that's why we're doing the same movie now as we did 40 years ago. This was a problem 40 years ago. It wasn't as big of a problem, but it was definitely a problem.
Hey, they knew it back then. They were trying to warn us, you know?
Yeah, and it didn't work.
No.
So trying to make one now, it won't work.
No.
Like Parasite, like, oh my god, it was such a scathing commentary. Didn't change anything.
No, the rich are still richer. Like,
yes, yeah, it's gotten worse. And that's ultimately the problem with movies like this. Like, once again, as entertainment, the action, the comedy, funny, it was good, it was well made. But the commentary, like, there's no point. Like,
no.
Like they used to say, the revolution will not be televised. Yeah, and nowadays there won't be a revolution. We lost.
We're already too far gone for that.
Yeah, it's over. Not that we should just give in. We should still we should still try, and this is them trying. But
sure, and I
then you will ultimately you will just I know.
I used to have like vague feeling, like good feeling about our generation being the turning point. As our generation has children, but I'm realizing that's not gonna happen.
No, because then TikTok.
No matter how many times a millennial or whatever the fuck the other generation is above us,
Z, X,
X, I guess.
X is our parents. Z is our children if we had children.
Yeah, no, X.
That would be Alpha, I guess. Whatever.
Like how much, no matter how much they are like, no, but we're not gonna have iPad kids. We're not gonna put our kids in front of screens all the time.
Yes, we will.
I'm sorry, we are.
Yeah, it's done. I can tell you exactly when I realized like it's pointless. We shouldn't stop because there is still a chance. But I'm just like, it is pointless. And that was when I saw a video which with facts, like scientific facts, showed me that South Korea as a country will not exist in 50 years.
Oh yeah.
Like it's gonna be gone. There won't be any Koreans left. Well, not just that, there won't be any people left.
No, their population is declining so fast.
Yeah. And if you look at numbers worldwide, it's declining. The only countries that it's not declining are I don't know what you call it, u-länder. I don't know what you call it. Developing countries.
Developing countries.
Yeah. But the only thing that they're going to develop into is what we are now.
Yeah.
It's done.
It's a vicious circle.
It's a vicious circle.
We can't get out of it.
No.
But we can try, because you should never just lay down and die.
Exactly.
That's always a bad one.
Trying, but in the back of my mind, I always think, but it's not gonna work.
What's the point?
We can't give up, but it's not gonna work.
It's like I'm gonna out you a little bit. Like you said sometime when we were talking about cleaning. I don't remember why, but we were talking about cleaning. Yeah. You're like, what's the point in dusting? As soon as I'm done, there's new dust.
Yeah.
I know, but you just kind of have to.
Literally, I dust or I vacuum my apartment, and when I'm done vacuuming my apartment, there is dust on all surfaces again. What is the point? It's to make it not everywhere. Take over straight away. It's to slow down the descent, I suppose. Yeah.
Allegory?
Yeah, allegory. Yeah.
Allegory, yeah.
It's like
you know what I mean?
yeah, it's like Rust Cole says in True Detective. I believe human consciousness was an evolutionary misstep.
Yeah,
because we're the only species who is aware of ourselves, and it has brought us to this. We're gonna be the first species to not die out because of some horrific accident or a big meteor or nature. Yeah, we're going to first of all destroy the world, and by doing that, destroy ourselves. Like
kill ourselves.
Yeah, we've ruined it.
Yep. This turned into a pessimistic episode.
Yeah, but that's always where it's falling down the rabbit hole, but that's where stuff like this leads me every time. It's like, fuck man, fight the power, like, turn it off. But then I'm gonna watch 3 hours of YouTube before I go to bed anyway.
Yeah.
You know?
Hell, we post on YouTube.
Yes!
We're part of the problem in the sense.
Part of the problem.
we are
acknowledge the problem. We don't actually do anything about it.
Yeah.
Because
we take advantage of it, though, I guess.
Yeah.
Trying to, at least.
Yeah.
Hell, technically we don't. We don't make enough money to earn to like make.
No. We do this for ourselves, and
yes.
there are like a couple of hundred people who watch. We're not part of the problem. We're just in the problem.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it's kind of connected to this, but I remember a long time ago. You know the YouTuber Adam Ragusa? He's like a food YouTuber. He's a journalist who started doing like food YouTube.
I feel like you've talked about him before, though.
Yeah, and I just remember he does more like journalistic stuff about food and the food industry, as well as doing recipes and stuff like that. But then he had one like Q&A episode a few years ago where he where someone sent in a question like it's like you've become quickly very successful on YouTube as a food YouTuber and all that, and like, but I don't see a lot of like female food tubers. Or the ones that you have are not, aren't nearly as popular as someone like you, or like, I don't know, Binging with Babish or whatever. Yeah. And he's like, and the question was like, do you feel like you're taking up space and that there's more you could do to like be inclusive on YouTube? And he's like, yeah, and he's like, absolutely. And I fully like am aware that I am part of the problem, and it is a problem, but we should do something about. And I that's the kind of, it's such, that is so hypocritical, because he acknowledges the problem, hasn't done anything about it, and then it was just like, that made me so angry, because he seemed like such a rational person. So I was like, yeah, there is something you could do, motherfucker. Quit! Stop making videos!
Or at least like give your platform to someone else, I guess, to a female cook, I guess.
Yeah, but no one ever does
Champion them by giving your audience to them, by just giving the channel to them, I guess.
Yeah, and I mean, he's not the only one who's like done that like fake, like, oh, I know, I'm part of the problem. But it just stuck out to me specifically with him for some reason. So I just thought, I haven't watched him since, because I was just like, you motherfucking hypocrite.
I just looked up his channel, and I don't know, he's not speaking to me.
No.
You know what comes up when you press this channel on home, like the one that autoplays in the tiny one?
No, I haven't. Like I said, I haven't even clicked on his channel in years.
It's him in a tank top talking about learning beef cuts through human muscles.
Yeah, but that's.
No, but it look like, on a first glance, it looks like a gym bro talking about eating meat.
Oh, yeah, but he's not that. He's not that.
No, but that's what it looks like. That's terrible. Sure.
He is a good YouTuber. I just, that comment just angered me to the point where I said, fuck you, I'm at least going to stop watching you. You know? Yeah. I'm doing my part, as they say in Starship Troopers. Anyway. Yeah. So
Running Man is part of the problem, but hey, still watch it.
Yeah, but everything is part of the problem, and that's the problem.
Yeah, I know.
And it's like I said, it's not specifically Running Man. It's everything like this. As entertainment, it's good. As some sort of like
social commentary,
like wake up, sheeple, it doesn't work, because it never works.
No.
You know,
this was just not impactful enough at all.
No. So I wouldn't even hold that against the movie. Like,
no.
I watched.
There are some movies that have that kind of like, shit, makes you think. This one didn't.
No,
not to me at all.
No, not really. It didn't tell me anything I didn't already know.
A movie that did do that though. The Leonardo DiCaprio one.
All
the battles we fight, whatever the fuck it's called.
One battle after another.
Yes.
Yeah.
That one. That was a better version of the commentary on the fucking system.
Because that was like, I hate those kind of like fucking, edgy, ultra lefty, revolutionaries. But it painted them in a very human way, to the point where I did sympathize with them, even though they were all fucking rats in the end.
Yes.
But it also showed that there is a way to correct the mistakes they've made by bringing up a new generation of people fighting against the power. That's why that movie was so fucking good. And the ending of that movie is so awesome.
Running Man might have worked better in that sense than if his daughter was a little bit older. And she could have been part of the revolution. Because we see in the credits, there's, I think it's the girl from the car standing there with like a, if that would have been his daughter, maybe it would have been a little bit more impactful.
Maybe, yeah.
But the kid is 2 years old.
Yeah.
The revolution will be done before she's old enough to join it.
Yeah.
So there's no impact there. There's no future hope there. We don't get to see the future hope.
No, exactly.
And that's what this movie needed, which One Battle After Another kind of had.
Yeah. And also, when we talked about, that was last year, we talked about Megalopolis. How instead of saying like, we need to fight for a better future, it showed us a better future.
Yeah.
However, people will call that like liberal utopian,
garbage,
disillusioned garbage. Yeah, because it's one man making a difference by pulling himself up by the bootstraps. Like, that's not how it works. You need to make structural changes in the system and blah blah. Yeah, I know, but
it looks good.
It's
inspiring.
Exactly, it's inspiring. This wasn't really inspiring. One Battle After Another was inspiring because it went down on the micro level. And instead of trying to change the world, he changed his daughter's world.
Yeah.
By being a supportive father, and letting her make her own decisions. And in the end, she decided to fight for the cause as well.
Yeah, because she was brought up right.
Yeah. He made a positive change for once.
Yeah.
And that's the thing with something like Megalopolis. He made a positive in the end, it's all fake, because the fake material Megalon, which is going to save the world. Or like Star Trek, like, oh, we don't have to worry about, food or money or anything like that anymore, because we have replicators now. We can focus on the positive things. It's a utopian dream. It's so far beyond what we're ever actually going to reach. But at least it's positive.
Yeah.
And it can inspire people to reach for that the impossible dream.
If you see positive impacts, you're more likely to believe that they could be possible.
Yes.
Seeing the little guy win, seeing the underdog story makes you think that, hell yeah, maybe I can do that too.
Yeah. Like, if in the end, instead of killing in the face, which is very cathartic, very like, yes, fuck you, we killed the head of the snake, but it's like a hider. It's going to be 9 new heads, so it doesn't matter.
It's just one snake in the entire pit.
Yeah. What if they grabbed killing instead and made him see what the world really is outside of his network
run.
building? Yeah, something like that. And he's like, holy shit, and He changes his mind. That'd be something like the end of WALL-E, where they stop watching the screens and they plant a ketchup plant back on Earth. Although, once again, I've heard the ending of WALL-E, a kids movie about being positive and called like a liberal or liberalist, I don't know, whatever, like utopian nightmare. It's like. But is it
I don't
really
actually
that
remember
bad?
how it ends, if I'm being honest.
But it's, everyone is fat and they're in their like hover chairs. All they do is watch the screen, talking to their friends, drinking the mega slurp or whatever it is, and all the work is being done by robots who keeps all the humans docile so they can keep running everything. And then Wally and Eva manage to shut down the system, so they have to stop watching the screens. And they land back on Earth, and they actually plant a ketchup tomato plant, but they call it ketchup plant because they don't know what tomatoes are.
Tomatoes are, yeah.
And they're like, yeah, we can do something. Yeah, it's never gonna happen, like we said, but at least it's a positive end instead of like this, or like Parasite, or any other movie like this. The Menu. Oh, The Menu. Or Begonia. We watched Begonia recently. Didn't do an episode on it, but we watched Begonia for our own entertainment.
Yes. For once.
where it's so... Although I think that movie actually had kind of a positive ending, sort of.
It doesn't have a social commentary in the same sense, though.
No, yeah. It's not vindictive or angry or I just want to fucking hurt the people who hurt me. No,
you have to be the better person for it to work.
Yes,
for it to have the impact.
Yeah, to actually make some difference, you need to be do what Jesus did. Turn the other cheek. Unfortunately, he died. But I was
about to say, turn water into wine, but yes.
yeah. I actually recently saw another movie starring Josh Brolin. Josh Brolin playing Killian here. I didn't mention that, but Josh Brolin played Killian. I saw Hail Caesar, a Coen Brothers movie from like 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Where he plays like a studio exec in the 40s or 50s. And it's basically an allegory of you know, the plight of Jesus, where he the whole thing with like Jesus is working against an impossible system. Like, that's why he ends up on the cross in the end. It's not going to work, but at least he tried, and he did the right thing. He did what was right. The movie literally ends with him asking a priest, like, I have a chance to make an easy choice where I'll make a lot of money, and I never have to think about like work ever again. But is it the right choice to just leave all the people who depend on me behind?
For my own comfort?
For my own comfort? No, it's not. And
no, it's not.
Spoiler for that movie, he doesn't take that job. He goes back to work for the studio where he has to deal with idiotic actors and petty directors and constant problems.
But at least he can make an impact.
But at least he can do something for those people.
Yeah. Instead of just sitting on his ass in a nice house, doing nothing.
Yeah. And watch the world fall apart around him. I mean, that movie, funnily enough, was like the best like religious experience I've had. Where it's like, man, I get Jesus now. Because he wasn't preachy.
No, sure. That's what I usually say when people talk about, we have to do something about the problem. We should all donate. I'm like, do you?
Yeah, exactly.
Do you donate? Do you do something about the problem, or are you just preaching that we should?
No.
Lead by example.
Yeah.
Do good before you ask others to do good.
It's the Simpsons. Won't somebody think of the children?
Exactly.
Or How I Met Your Mother, when Robin has been on vacation and comes back, and she talks to her vacation self, and she's like, "Don't you want to just sit and think about doing good things?" No, because it doesn't accomplish anything.
Be the change you want to see and all that stuff.
Yeah. And even if it is, not, and you can say the same thing about all these like Megalopolis or Star Trek. Like, it's not actually changing anything, but it's positive. It tries to show us what we could reach for. Here it's
positivity is a very strong feeling.
Something like this is just
power.
Let's just tear down the fucking system. Then what?
Yeah, exactly. Also, just killing the network executive for this specific game show, which, I mean, sure, he's probably technically the network executive for all the game shows. Yeah,
like they said, the network basically they own every corporation. Yeah. They own the government, so yeah. But
Killian isn't the problem then. It's the network, and he's just a person. He's just a face.
Yes. But I
shooting him and like Vive la Revolution on screen for that one moment isn't gonna change the system.
No, but that's why this one did it a little better though, is that at least you had the speech where he said, it wasn't just him and some guys throwing Molotovs and walking and shooting him because it's very like cathartic. He actually told people like, try to
watching.
stop watching the slop.
Yeah.
And do something
that
instead.
sentence was a very good sentence.
Yeah.
That should have been the tagline or something.
Yeah. Stop
But
watching.
I don't know if that would make people watch a movie, though.
No.
If you put that on the poster.
Yeah. Don't watch this movie.
Like, okay, I won't. Or it could be, but why not?
Yeah. Oh. It's like that System of a Down album. This was like 20, 25 years old at this point. The album is literally, it looks like one of those CDR, burning CDs which you used to pirate songs back in the day.
Yeah.
And it's just that, and it's a plain white cover where they have written with like a magic marker, and it says "Steal this album." That's what the album is called. Because like, don't give in to the music executives and the corporates, greed by buying the album. Steal this album. We've already made money. We're a successful band.
We don't need more money.
We don't need your money. Steal this album.
Yeah.
That's a positive way of doing the Viva la Revolution. Or actually a lot of some like game developers done this, indie game developers, but the most famous one I think is Undertale. Remember Undertale?
Yeah.
Yeah, it became very memey.
Yeah.
That game became as popular as it did because the guy who made the game, or the guy, said one guy with some whatever, he released it on not the Pirate Bay, but he released it on pirates like sites where you can pirate it. That's how people found out about the game. And they're like, this game is awesome. So then they supported him, and the game became a huge financial success as well.
Yes.
But he knew that, like, it's better if I just give people my game, because at least then they're going to play it, and people are going to appreciate my art.
Yeah.
And if they really like it, they will support it. It's a way to do some sort of positive change.
Yes.
And not just greedily try to sell it.
Exactly. Anywho, we've been saying the same thing for like 20 minutes now.
Yeah, different examples.
Sure, but yes.
But we should wrap this up.
We should wrap this up. We probably will talk more about it in the companion piece when we talk about the old Running Man from 87.
Well,
right.
I think I'll mainly focus on how awesome that
movie
movie
is.
is.
Sure, but like it'll weave in somehow. I promise you.
Sure. Yeah.
Because we will have to discuss the social commentary of that movie as well, of course.
Oh yeah, even though there's even less in that one than there is in this one.
Yes.
Yeah, but that's gonna have to be it.
Yes.
Thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for watching. If you're watching this on YouTube, once again, just want to say this will be released. Well, only one day in advance now, but still, if you want to watch it in advance, click the members button on YouTube or subscribe on patreon.com/don'tmakeascene. You get most episodes in advance, and you get hundreds of episodes. One episode a week extra that is exclusive.
Yes. And if you go on Patreon, you'll have hundreds of hours of old exclusive episodes.
Yes.
And commentary tracks and stuff like that.
Yeah. Usually those episodes this became pretty ranty, but those are even more ranty. We go way down the rabbit hole sometimes.
Oh, but yeah, that's if you check out the paid stuff.
Yeah.
And for next week,
we're gonna go in the opposite direction, because then we're gonna watch Wicked
Part 2.
Yes.
For good, or whatever it's called.
Wicked for Good.
Yes.
Which
exciting.
I'm gonna try to read the book, but I don't know if I have time.
Good luck. But more of that next week.
Yeah, more of that next week. So once again, thanks so much for watching or listening. And yeah, join us next week for Wicked. But until then, have a good one. Bye. The spoilerCast is part of Please Don't Make a Scene. It is produced and directed by Tobias Vedén. Hosted by Tobias and Rebecca Vedén. Executive producer is Annika Vedén. I also want to give a huge shout out to all our YouTube members and Patreon supporters. Laura Kinney, Mom and Mac, Christopher Billén, Daniel Gaiso, Sika85, and Mom and Dad.